on this one. We're going to bring it down to about a 9. We're going to play the jazz music. Let's get there it is. There's the jazz music. All right. This is, I don't need my glasses. I need my glasses. All right. So I heard enough with it's like a mosquito that's not in your room, but it's now in my room. It needs to be swatted away. First, you young people really need to be warned about the use of the word doctor. And I heard one too many times, Dr. Jill Biden. By it, Jill Biden is not a doctor. Okay, let's be very clear about what a doctor is. A doctor, in functional use of the word, is what immediately comes to mind what it used to mean back in the day. A medical doctor, or maybe in the science field, a scientist who's a scientist. That really helped the people get out of science fiction or stories, whatever movies. Like you have a doctorate in physics. You have a doctorate in nuclear engineering. You know, the communists are going to steal our doctor, and they're going to make them work in the gulags and build the new nuclear weapon thing. And maybe at one point in time, way back in the day, when lawyer meant something. Oh, doctors and lawyers. Oh, okay. Maybe the general word doctor meant something, but you also have to understand they award doctoral degrees, and therefore the prefix DR, doctor, is awarded to a whole host of people that are not intelligent, they're not smart, they don't do anything amazing or near what medical doctors do, or doctors in, say, the science, like a doctorate in chemistry. These are the adult children, which I think many of you started following their advice, and look where it got you. These are adult children called boomers who have doctoral degrees in laughably pointless and stupid and meaningless, and above all else, easy fields. Jill Biden has a doctorate in education. If you look at her back, I had to look it up. I knew it was something bullshit, and it is educational leadership. She is not anywhere near as intelligent as the word doctor would imply. She is not a surgeon. She is not a neurologist. She is not a nuclear physician or physicist. Sorry. She's not a physician. She is a spoiled, rich. No, I don't care how old she is. I don't care. I respect your elders. I think the boomers should have put that to rest. How you should question your elders. These ass wipes, her generation, by the way, don't trust anyone over 30, man. Yeah, no fucking shit. That actually means something now. Yeah, that does apply today. I don't care that she's old. I don't care that she's she's the wife of the president. I will say this. I looked and she worked as a waitress, I believe. I'm like, well, she got more work experience than Biden does. Biden never worked a day in his life. Go look it up. I don't care that she's the first lady. I don't care that she taught all these. Teaching isn't a real job. She has a worthless degree. It's an education. It might as well be in English or journalism or political science or African history or maybe I might even grant that a little bit more. I'm like, well, there's a lot you got to know there. History degrees, I can almost see that. I can say, well, yeah, the English and the French did fight all the time, didn't they? What granular level of detail would you like to go to? But the social sciences and sociology and women's studies or I guess history is one thing. I would say culture, ethnic studies, like Latino American studies. What the fuck is that? That's not history. And even though, whatever, she's first lady, vice president's wife, doctorate, no, that is an adult child with a patty cake degree. It might the degree itself might as well have been written by a 3-year-old with play school penmanship. Doctor, it's spelled with a K. The R is back, or in education is EDOOKUSHON. And the reason I bring it up is not just like I'm so sick and tired of Dr. Jill Biden. Like really. A fast food worker. Really, a fast food worker is probably smarter than her. Is to hopefully attach real meaning to words or to end how politicians, leftists generally, but not always, use the language and abuse it to have this doublespeak. And so that when you kids get older, you're not like, oh, you have a degree in journalism. It doesn't mean anything. It's the field that matters, not even what level degree you got. So when you hear doctor or experts, that's why I put a laughable thing. I'm an education expert. Technically, I guess I am. I taught a lot of different classes, I guess. I did. I taught dance class, economics, statistics, finance. I have more education experience than Dr. Jill Biden because I think all she did was teach English. Really brave and strong there, lady, teaching a language that's like the fucking national language. 3-year-olds are fluent in it. Good going. Did you break down dangling participles and diphthongs and all that other bullshit? So going forward, do we agree that the boomers had lied to you? Do we agree that the boomers had lied most to you and screwed you in your ass were the doctors and professors in academia where they took your money, $300 of credit, and here's your worthless piece of shit degree, but you ain't married to the president, so you don't get no connections? Can we agree that boomers lied to you, and the boomers who lied the most to you were the ones who were doctors or had doctorate degrees, except your medical doctor? He probably told you the truth. And you know what? Here's another real sad, two sad thing. Look, did the president of Harvard, that gal, she lasted what, a hot 5 minutes or something like that? I think she had a ridiculous degree. She was a complete affirmative action hire. Do you not understand that academia is completely pointless and worthless? It's just a political vehicle. Do you not see the embarrassment that the Ivy League has become? All right, so that should be thrown out. But here's what's really embarrassing is you got Joe, the president of the United States, a guy he's been in office longer than I've been alive. Way to go, Democrats. Keep making sure you don't look like those connected career politicians. Certainly not those trust fund babies either. Good going. The fact that he says it, Dr. Jill Biden, like, dude, you are 80 years old and you're doing this doctor bullshit? You actually think that's an accomplishment? Well, I guess Biden's just been a politician and maybe he's dumb enough he actually believes that's an accomplishment. I guess she's accomplished more than him. Of course, he's got a law degree. But do you see these boomers? It's kind of like the award ceremony. Pick anyone. I guess was it the Emmys that were recent? No one gave a damn. To see the cachet of the word doctor, it kind of parallels the what the hell's the big one? The movies, the Oscars. Like that degree, that award means nothing. The boomers are the ones who took awards and titles of accomplishment and made them completely useless. They're completely meaningless now. You got an Emmy, who gives a shit? You got an Oscar, it almost is a guarantee you aren't the best actor or actress or was the best picture. The Nobel Peace Prize, that's been a fucking joke. And now I guess, ladies in sports, I think the gold medal keeps going to men. Well, and here they still playing the game. Dr. Jill Biden, like, oh, give it up. Just give it the fuck up. Your generation has already become the biggest embarrassment to American history ever. You fucked it up. You just fucked up this country so much. Knock it off with the doctor bullshit. There's only two general groups of doctors: medical doctors and doctors in STEM, who actually invent the laser who's a call it. Oh my God. And it made speed of light travel possible. People who actually advance society, not trust fund babies and spoiled rotten boomers, and now more moderately every other generation. Oh my goodness, I'm going to study literature and get a doctorate. Shut up. I mean, I appreciate uneducated people and stupid people. All right. There's nothing wrong with it. People can't help what there's. I do take issue with arrogant posers who go and major in the world's dumbest fucking shit that anyone could get a degree in if they had the money and the time. And you have a doctor. Get the fuck. It's like stealing valor from the military gang. You know, like I'm a doctor too. I bet you the medical doctors got to look at these idiots with their fucking crayon drawn play school degree. Doctor, I'm a doctorate, master doctorate in political science. I teach. Yeah, I bet you do, because no one's going to hire you for anything else. So there you go. Any super chats? Vlad Elkins, only a master's. Jeez, Chad, you only have an MBA. At least he's honest about it. He says that was the biggest mistake of his life. MBAs, you guys are dumber than fuck. Shut the fuck up. God, you moronic dopes. MBA, shut up. Mr. Texas loves to say Jill's not a real doctor. She's not a real doctor. She's not. I'm not. This isn't. I mean, she has a doctorate degree. But I mean, seriously, Chad, I'm not kidding. It'd be no different if we decided to create a university and we come up with Aaron Clarey studies. I got a doctorate in being Aaron Clarey. You might as well put doctor in front of your name. Not in a medical sense, but you might as well. There's no meaning to it. You say, oh yeah, I won an Emmy, sure. Yeah, I won an Oscar. Yeah, I know. I won the Nobel Peace Prize. What'd you do? I played video games. Well, really? Yeah. Well, what did they do? Christoph Anand. My concern is the younger people actually going to take these people seriously. And to an extent, they still are. They still think like professors in colleges and universities know something. They don't. They're the biggest posers and frauds out there. You shouldn't be giving these people $200 of credit and buying the $300 textbooks. Christoph Anand, $5. Jill originally was the Biden's babysitter. Joe. God, now I do need my glasses. Christ. Joe denies having pre-18 fun with it. I'm not even getting into the drama or the speculation. All I know is that group, by the time you're in that group, you're what the Democrat normies claim to hate. And that's rich people didn't fucking earn it. That's it. They're just rich kids. I think the last time we didn't have a trust fund baby president was Reagan. Everyone else came from wealth and had mom and dad pay for their shit. It doesn't matter. Trump, Biden, Obama, Bush, obviously. Oh my God, why is the country going to shit? Stop electing rich people who say, oh, it's free shit, nothing's your fault. Oh my God, why do you think still suck? He said he was going to print off the monies. But she has a doctorate. Why can't these doctorates figure things out? Because they're adult children. Django Geek, $5. To your knowledge, do U.S. Treasuries count as capital reserves for the banks? Oh, Jesus. Well, yeah, they own them. I guess that would be capital reserves. It's a form of capital. Yeah, I would imagine so. Chad might know better about that than I do, like how the accountants in banks treat U.S. Treasuries. My understanding is that reserves are how banks pay each other. God, I don't know anything about interbank lending. I could see it because U.S. Treasuries, the banks are in the business of making money, lending money that isn't theirs. They take money from depositors and they invest it somewhere. So banks do not want to hold on to cash. They want to have invested making a little bit of interest, even if it is for a short-term amount. So I could see the financial incentive to like, well, we're not going to use it in the next couple months, but we don't want to just sitting here not earning money. So I could definitely see them buying up treasuries. And then instead of making payments like, oh, you owe me this bank, you owe us, we lent you this, you owe us $500,000. The bank says, here's $500,000 in treasuries. Because why convert to cash? Because the other bank would say, yeah, we're just going to throw it in treasuries anyway. So I could totally see that being the case. Capital reserves, I remember, God, back in the day, Basel, the banking accords, there were 3 of them, and they set rules on what capital is considered what tier level of capital. It's been a long time, and I haven't been paid enough to go pay attention to that shit. And only it doesn't matter because they'll all end up piss away the money anyway. Christian Campos, $5. But Cappy, what about Dr. Fauci? What's his doctorate in? Isn't he a medical doctor? Dr. Fauci. I thought he was. I thought he had a very impressive medical background. I disagree with the guy on several things, but physician and scientist, immunologist who served the, yeah. If I go to his education, high school, yeah, completing medical residency. He's a real doctor, yeah. What's his education? He might have multiple doctorates, though. Oh, no, just got his MD. Looks like that's it. Yeah, he's a real doctor. You know, just so you know, doctors aren't gods either. I'm not saying that, oh my God, you're a doctor. I do think they're higher quality. In general, as a group of people, they're a higher quality caliber of people. Don't worry, that'll change as more wokies become oh my goodness. What does my politics say? What do you mean your politics? Save this guy's life. Oh, I don't know. He's a man. He benefited from patriarchy. Geez, Cappy, why are you going overseas? You have no clue. All right, there you go. Link below for you young people. Just if you don't understand, that's fine. But please don't major in dumb shit, okay? You're not Joe Biden. You're not marrying into the elite class. Go get the book Worthless, The Young Person's Indispensable Guide to Choosing the Right Major. If you even choose to go to college. Because you don't want to become... By the way, your average doctorates now, they're not making that much. There's such a glut of them all, and now everyone's becoming, they get TAs, they get people with master's degrees to do most of the teaching. You don't want to get a doctor in a bullshit field. You want to get a bachelor's in a bullshit field. You want to get a good degree in a good field. So get that book Worthless. It's linked below. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.